Well, I just love how the weather is so unpredictable. I've been here at the studio, here in my home, for a solid week. Nothing but cloudy days, and the sun peeked out maybe 4 times throughout the whole week for maybe an hour each. Kind of cool. And I plan on going back to the RV here this beautiful Monday morning. At least that's what I thought when I went to bed about 9 o'clock last night. Well, I got up this morning, I checked the weather last night, and it was predicting nothing but the same kind of weather. And here I am, and it's raining. I can't get on the roof to install my last panel that I actually have on hand. I can work on taking, well, actually, I can't take out the windows to frame them up, the last two, and put up more studs, but I can take off the wall on the inside. I have to move the couch and be able to remove it, but I really don't want to do that because them two windows do not leak, so I don't want to break the seal unless I can remove the window and put the windows back with a new seal the same day. It's calling for rain about 2 o'clock this morning until about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, which is 10:30 now. And it's kind of slacked off. The sun is trying to come out. But then again, it's calling for rain again about 3 o'clock until 2 o'clock on Tuesday morning. So I'm just going to let everybody here sleep in, and I'm going to sit here and make some videos, watch some videos, make some videos for the week. So I'm going to try to get back to doing what I love doing, is making content. The weather you cannot change, but like they say, if you don't like the weather, just go inside, make you some coffee, wait about 10-15 minutes, it'll change. Rather it's going to change for better or worse is something you have to wait for the 15 minutes. But you have to adapt to the weather just like anything in life. You can plan things out in your life, but there's going to be things that's going to hinder and alter your path that you had planned out. You have to be ready for it. You have to make plans for the unexpected, because if you don't, you're just going to be sitting high and dry and don't know which way to go, because you got plans of A, B, and C, and if you get A done but B you can't do because for whatever reason, you'll never get to C. Sometimes you have to go A and A plus, A plus plus to get around B to get to C. I mean, it's all different kind of ways. You always have to be prepared in life, regardless what it throws at you. Regardless if it's somebody, some group, the weather, your health, whatever it may be, you need to be prepared to adapt so you can keep moving. What I'm going to do is sit here and make this video, and then I'm going to get the notebook out and just figure out exactly in advance of what kind of walls I'm going to have in the RV of the slide out that I'm actually tearing out and fixing the leaks. Is it just going to be regular paneling? Is it going to be varnished wood? Is it going to be metal? Is it going to be thin panel and painted a certain color? Is it going to be thin panel with chair rail round and 2 different colors? I mean, so many different options I have to build it back the way I want it. I want it to have that nice, cozy camping feel, you know, like most likely I probably will go some kind of a wood varnished or stained or something that gives it that nice cabin feel to it. So you'll see what I end up with, because I'll definitely make a video of it. But this week I got to get that header that's above the slide out lifted up and take that board out of there. Hopefully it'd be very easy task to get that. Hopefully, I think it's the measurements I got from it looks like it's going to be a 2x6 up there for the header that is at the edge of the roof, and hopefully that I'll be able to remove pieces of wood, the frame around the slide out itself, take it off, and have full exposed to the header of the 2x6, I do believe it is, that is actually the edge of the roof. And hopefully I'll be able to take that out without have to do anything to the roof itself. Hopefully I can take it out from underneath, put a 2x6 and make a T out of it and actually hold the roof up so I can actually take everything out, put another one in, and reattach it. Hopefully I don't have to go outside and do anything to the roof that I've already sealed. But if I do, I'll just have to take it off and open it up and screw it back in there and attach it, whatever I need to do, liquid nail, whatever. But hopefully I can do it with inside without actually have to do anything with the roof. But won't know until I tear into it and see what it is. It can't be any worse than what I've already gotten into and repaired in the RV. But I want it put back the way it should be and be there for many, 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 many years, even after I'm gone. I want it to be nice and cozy, and then I got to figure out what kind of flooring I want. Do I want a floating floor? Do I want linoleum? Do I want carpet? Which carpet, pretty much I'm 99% sure I'm not going to put carpet in, because then I have to get a vacuum cleaner and something I have to clean. I like to have some kind of smooth floor that it's easy just to sweep. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Just like I did at the home that I was in before I got here, I put the floating floor in there, and it worked great cleaning up. It just sweep and ready to go. I just don't know what color, what tone of wood. Light color, dark color, something that will not clash with what I put on the walls. I'm going to go on the websites of Lowe's and stuff like that and other places and see what they actually have in stock and start planning for that. That's something that after I get the leaks done of the slide out and the header and all done, then it's all inside work. This inception of taking the two windows out. But after I get them taken out and put studs and framed in and put the windows back in, then everything's pretty much in that room. The kitchen and the living room is all inside work. It don't matter if it's raining or snowing or cold as you know what. I still can turn the heat on and keep on working and get it done. And then I can get over to the bedroom and where I started and get that done. Get all the leaks out of it, which when I lift the beam above or replace the beam above the slide out, it's also going to be attached to the bedroom. It's going to go partially into it, so that it's going to some of the wood in there is going to have to be replaced because that beam goes right on across. At least it looks like it did, but if it don't, I'm probably going to put it up there anyway and let it go all the way across one big support, so I have multiple studs under it actually holding it up. Build it a little bit more beefier than it actually was. Then get in there and tear out all the flooring underneath the two bunk beds and the wall and the insulation there out of the outside wall as you lay there on the bunk beds. The outside wall there's two windows there I need to take out and frame in, put the studs in. It's going to be a task because it's going to be tight quarters, but it's not going to be impossible. But that's what I got planned, and what I have of the internet. I got the bathroom access point I got to finish as soon as I figure out what reason there's no power on that outlet. Hopefully it's just a breaker that needs to be turned on. And I got three people that want internet whenever they want it. By next summer is what they want. So anytime during the winter, they said just get up with me when you get that bathroom done, and we'll see when we can come down for a day and get that installed for next summer. So there's no rush. They don't need it right now, which I'm not arguing about that a bit, because that gives me more time to do my things of what I want to get done. But that's what I have planned, and that's kind of the videos that you will be seeing here this week. Not on this channel, but the other channel that I have of the RV repairs and the installs. But that's one thing you have to learn in life, is not everything's going to go according to plan. And you have to learn as quick as possible to adapt to when things takes a turn unexpectedly. And that is for anything in life. That's just like Charlie Kirk, the death of that family did not expect that. Nor did the rest of the world expect it either. But that's something that happened. It's a very tragic thing when you lose a loved one. They have to adapt. There's nothing they can do to change it. So they have to adapt. If your car quits, the engine seizes up for whatever reason, or somebody runs into your car and totals your car, nothing you can do about it, because it wasn't any act of yours, but you still got to adapt to it and cope with it and figure out a way to keep moving forward. Just like I didn't know that I was going to be taken away from my family and all for 500 some days for something I did not do. As you can check that story out in this book up here. In pretty much any major bookstore, you can, if they don't have it in stock, you can actually order it. It'll tell you all about what I had to go through. But I had to adapt to of being falsely accused. So when I leave that place, which I knew I was, I just didn't know when. So I had to make plans. I kept writing letters back and forth of how everybody's doing and keeping everybody going, even though I was not there, because that's my responsibility. I did whatever I had to do to be sure the ones of my family still at home waiting for me to come home was taken care of. And I found ways to do that. And then when I got out of there and got back with my family, it wasn't that hard to keep moving forward, because I kept everything moving even when I was not even there. I didn't have to really throw everything back together and then move. It was pretty much already moving. I just got there and made it go a little bit faster. Less than a year, I was pretty much back where I was of working and all. But after that year, I just couldn't get out of my mind of the chaos that I had to go through. And I kept thinking, I'm like, I just cannot keep working. I was planning on retiring somewhere around 50 to 55 is what I had planned. And I was like, why should I just start all over getting new clients and stuff? By the time I really advertise and stuff like that through Facebook and ads and stuff, it would take me another 3 to 5 years to really get it built back up. I said, why not just go ahead and call this retirement time? Then somebody suggested, it's like, man, you should write a book about all that BS that you had to go through. So I did. And it's taken off tremendously. And then I decided to make this channel about it and talk about it. The things that I had to go through that time, before that time, what led up to that time, what I've done after, showing that don't matter how bad life can turn for no fault of your own, that you can turn it around and get it back to the positive side and continue living. Even after I went through all that mess, I have a wonderful, relaxing, stress-free life. I don't have to worry about where the next meal is going to come from. I can come and go as I please. I get to meet new people because of the internet. But I have to also now take my own advice, telling people no. Well, I want internet. Can you do it this weekend? No, it's Monday through Friday. And that's when I have to stick to. Well, we can't get there until Friday afternoon. I said, well, let me know when you get there and I'll come there Friday afternoon. The weekend is, no, you want to have the weekend, so do I. And I'm not going to be working doing installs when I want to have free time. I'm looking to get the year pass back to go actually on the beach, and I probably will not do that until January because I don't see no reason to pay for a year pass when it's only just a few months. I cannot believe it's the 9th month. It's only 3 months left of this year. 3. And here it is, 9/15. 3.5 months, roughly. I'm waiting to hear and see Christmas music, advertisement, Christmas cartoon shows, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, start seeing that being advertised. And I'll be watching every one of them. I start searching about this time of the year to see what network is actually going to be showing them shows and what platform is it going to be, Hulu or Netflix or whatever it may be that's going to be showing them shows. And I'll keep up with it and actually sit back with my coffee and just sit there and watch them shows. I cannot watch them enough because I just love them old original cartoons for Christmas. Do some more Christmas shopping and be getting ahead of the game on that situation. So much I got to do. And when Christmas comes around, Thanksgiving comes around, it's just a lot to do. But I can't stop doing what I'm doing now, the RV, and put it to the side. I got to do it all, which I enjoy every bit of it because I know when I get it done next summer, I don't have to worry about it. All I get to do is go there and relax and enjoy nice meals on the grill, watch TV, play games. See if I can play some old games like good old Pac-Man and let's see, Donkey Kong, Breakout, Centipede. See if I can get a old game player machine that will have all them. Maybe they have something new that actually has all them in it. I haven't looked in years, but if I can find one that has all them old games, yeah, I'll be sitting in the nice couch at the RV on the TV and playing them games. I was never really good at it, any of them really. I mean, like Pac-Man, I think I got the highest I ever got was like 115,000. That's it. And I've seen these other people get, 3 or 4 or 500,000. But if just playing the game, regardless how far I get into the game, it's just something enjoyable, relaxing, that passes time. Just little things like going to Carolina Beach here in North Carolina. Britt's Donuts. And anybody that's been to Britt's Donuts knows it's not that often. It's seasonal, but it's a new experience almost every time you go. Just a good vibe you get in there when you get them donuts. Oh, it's just nothing like it. But you have to, like the saying is, you have to stop and smell the roses every now and then, or you'll miss it. But make plans for the unexpected. Don't let people put stress in your life, regardless who they may be. Regardless if it's an old friend, family member, it don't matter. Stress is stress, and that is something you don't need. Life is no better than you make it. It's simple as that. Now, of course, you can't make it 100% good and positive all the time, just like I try to make my life as good as possible. But I had that big hiccup there that took a turn and made a turn in my life for a year and a half almost, 500 and some days. But I made plans, strategies, so I can get to the other side and keep going until the next thing that throws me off track. You have to be prepared. You have to have things in place that will help you to get through that torment, that unexpected, sidetracked moments in your life. Because if you don't, you're going to have a big train wreck and you'll never get back on track. Life has its ups and downs. And each time it has a down, it's up to you if you're going to get back up or not. You can't really rely on anybody else. But that's all I have for this video. And it, like I said yesterday in my video, it's wonderful to be back in the driver's seat here in front of the camera. I built this thing, this studio, and I really never dedicated myself to it like I should. Even when I was doing heating and air, I made a few videos, but I wasn't consistent. And hopefully that I'm going to be more consistent and be more dedicated to the two channels that I do have now. So I want to say thank you for each and every one of you that has been watching, liking, sharing, and commenting. And the ones that have went to the next step and actually subscribed to the channel, this one and the Entrepreneur Box. I even put on my calendar what videos to make each and every day. And I have to stick to it, because if you want anything done, you have to put in the work to get it done. If you want a new car, you have to put in the work to get that new car. You can't just say, oh, I want a new car, and not go get a job or work extra hours or whatever and expect it to actually happen. I want to get into a bigger apartment or a nicer apartment or go on vacation. Whatever it may be, you got to put in the work, make plans to make it happen. So with that said, thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.